How's it going, humans? Welcome back to the KL10 Talks channel. Hope you are doing well. Coronavirus has impacted people of all kinds in many aspects. Today, we're gonna look how this pandemic has affected the world's billionaires, the richest people of the world, how it has affected their lives, their businesses, and much more. But before we start, if you're new around here, feel free to subscribe. Right, so let's begin. The super rich are a whole lot richer than they were 2 months ago. 25 of the wealthiest people on Forbes list of the world billionaires are worth a whooping $225 billion more than they were when the US stock market hit a mid-pandemic low on March 23rd. Together, these 25 folks are worth nearly $1.5 trillion, which is about 16% of the total wealth held by world's billionaires. Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg is the biggest dollar gainer among this rarefied group. Facebook shares surged nearly 60% over the past 2 months, hitting a record high in July. Investors responded positively to the debut of Shops, Facebook's efforts to host digital storefronts for small business owners. Zuckerberg, now worth $98.6 billion, has become the 4th richest person in the world, up from number 7th on the Forbes 2020 list of world's billionaires, published in early April. The 36-year-old is now richer than Warren Buffett, Inditex founder Amancio Ortega, and Oracle founder Larry Ellison. The second largest gainer in dollar terms is also the world's richest man, Amazon founder and CEO Jeff Bezos. Shares of the e-commerce giant have continued on a tear amid increased demand since coronavirus shuttered physical retailers. Amazon stock is up 29% since March 23rd. As of the end of the day, Bezos was worth $189.8 billion, up $72.9 billion since March 23rd. The biggest percentage gainer is Colin Zhang Huang, the founder of China's second largest online marketplace behind Alibaba, Pinduoduo, boosted by the firm's social shopping model, in which users share purchases with friends and family, and an aggressive campaign of offering subsidized deals to consumers. Pinduoduo shares have nearly doubled since March 23rd, and Huang, its 40-year-old founder and CEO, has added $20 billion to his fortune. He is now China's 3rd richest person, worth $35.6 billion. Another notable gainer, Mukesh Ambani, who became Asia's richest person in April after Facebook announced a $5.7 billion investment into Mumbai-based Reliance Jio, a telecom subsidiary of the sprawling conglomerate founded by Ambani's late father. The company has since raised loads more, including $1.5 billion from private equity giant KKR and $750 million from investment firm Silver Lake earlier this month. All told, the firm has ranked in $10 billion of fresh capital in less than 1 month. Ambani is now worth $80.4 billion, up nearly $50 billion since a market trough. Billionaires with net worths tied to stake in technology companies have led the way for gains amid the pandemic. The tech navy Nasdaq Composite Index turned positive for the year earlier this month, and it's up 37% since March 23rd. The S&P 500 and Dow Jones, meanwhile, are up about 31% each. Still down roughly 10% and 15% for the year respectively. Not a single top 25 fortune has fallen since March 23rd. The fortune of Jim, Alice, and Robert Walton, for example, grew the least percentage-wise, but they are still up $3.6 billion each. Walmart shares hit an all-time high in mid-April after the first round of stimulus checks made their way to American bank accounts, and they have managed to stay near their peak. The firm reported quarterly revenue that surged almost 10% to $134.6 billion, boosted by a 74% increase in online sales. Combined, the three billionaire Walmart heirs are worth close to $165 billion. The figures stand in stark contrast to those at the other end of the wealth spectrum. In the US, total unemployment claims have risen to 39 million since mid-March, affecting about a quarter of the US labor force. So guys, that was the impact of coronavirus on business. This was a business video and a news style of a video. I hope you liked it. Feel free to give your honest response in the comment section. Also, as always, if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe. I'll be seeing you next time, but until then, thank you.
It's like it's playtime and it's break time. In the dance, yeah, they have it like a glance. Yeah, we stepping at the room. Got money in my mind. I got pussy shine, caught it for my line. And I try.